You can pump your biceps all you want and burn out your shoulders until they smoke, but if your forearms look like toothpicks, I've got tragic news for you. You look like a cartoon character whose hands are attached to literal cooked spaghetti. Every time you wear a nice watch or just roll up your sleeves, people don't see a rugged Viking, they see a straight-A student who spent way too much time playing Dota. You sweat for hours on the preacher bench, but your handshake is still as soft as an overripe banana. Your favorite fitness influencers with millions of followers keep preaching that forearms work passively in other movements. Seriously, go tell that to your failed deadlift when the barbell literally slips out of your sweaty fingers onto the platform while the girls on the next treadmill giggle into their hands. Enough living with that embarrassment. Today, we smash the myth of bad wrist genetics. We are breaking down a brutal underground trio of exercises that will turn your forearms into steel cables capable of crushing a coconut. No textbook theories, just raw, concentrated pain and pure anatomical profit. Lock in, because your sleeves are about to start ripping at the seams right now. Let's start with a baseline movement that 99% of gym-goers manage to turn into a sad, pathetic comedy routine. Wrist curls. Usually, it looks like this. A guy grabs a bent easy bar, squats down, throws his arms over his knees, and starts twitching violently like he's getting electrocuted. Range of motion, 2 centimeters. Face turning purple. Results, absolute 0. Remember this. The forearm is an insanely stubborn muscle group. It holds your body on the pull-up bar. It carries heavy grocery bags. It is completely used to monotonous daily grunt work. To smash through that resistance, you don't just need weight, you need surgically precise, twisted isolation. Listen up to exactly how you make your flexors, the inner side of the forearm, literally beg for mercy. Walk over to a flat bench. Grab a straight barbell with an underhand grip, palms facing up. Kneel on the floor in front of the bench and place your forearms flat on the padding so your wrists hang completely off the edge. Do not keep your elbows hovering in the air. Your arms must be deadlocked onto the bench from the elbow to the base of the palm. Now, slowly, counting to 3, lower the barbell down, allowing the bar to roll all the way down to the very tips of your fingers at the bottom. Yes, your fingers open up. The bar is hanging on a prayer. Now, with a powerful but smooth motion, curl your fingers back into a tight fist and use the pure strength of your forearms to curl your wrists as high as humanly possible. At the absolute peak, freeze for a second and squeeze the muscle like you're trying to wring juice out of a stone. Your sentence is 4 sets of 15 to 20 reps. None of that heavy powerlifting sets of 8 nonsense here. Forearms grow from high volume and massive time under tension. Rest is strictly 45 seconds. While you're frantically trying to shake out your locked-up fingers, the blood should already be blowing up your veins until they look like plumbing pipes. If you can easily hold a protein shaker after your second set, you just caressed the barbell. You didn't train. But that only fires up the inner side. If you want your arm to look massive when you're simply holding a steering wheel or reaching out for a handshake, we need to ignite the opposite zone. And this is exactly where most guys snap their wrists into pieces. Let's flip the script. Now our target is the brachioradialis. This is that massive anatomical slab of muscle sitting on the outer side of your forearm, closer to the elbow. It's the exact muscle that creates that brutal, knotty definition visible from a mile away. If this area is flat, then even with a 45-centimeter bicep, your arms will look like a teenager's in profile. And the ultimate weapon against this injustice is the reverse grip barbell curl. But don't get ahead of yourself and grab the same heavy weight you just used for regular bicep curls. A reverse grip is pure agony for unconditioned joints. Grab a barbell, seriously, use an easy bar if you value your wrists, with an overhand grip, palms facing the floor. Stand up straight, pin your elbows to your ribs like they were laser welded there. Begin curling the bar up. Right here, your ego will start whispering, "Come on, swing your elbows forward, use your shoulders." Do it like that guy on TikTok. Shut that voice down. Your elbows must not drift forward a single millimeter. The movement happens strictly at the elbow joint using the sheer power of the outer forearm. Bring the bar up to chest level, smoothly, without jerking, lock it for a fraction of a second, and lower it down to a 2 count without fully relaxing your arms at the bottom. Here, we work in a mode of surgical destruction. 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps. Forget about heavy plates. If you load up too much weight, your body will automatically shift the workload right back to your biceps or lower back, leaving your forearms completely starved. Your only task is to catch that specific, deep, fiery burn on the outside of your arm. Your veins should pop out like the roots of an old oak tree. If your arm starts trembling by rep 8, you're on the right track. Push through it. Think that's everything? Not even close. We've built the flexors, we've ignited the outer ridge, but we completely forgot the most primal, ancient function of your hands, the power of a death grip. Right now, we're setting up the ultimate test of resilience that separates the men from the boys. Block 3. Heavy Dumbbell Farmer's Walk. The final iron lock. You can have beautiful, defined muscles, but if you can't carry a heavy suitcase for more than 30 seconds, or if your fingers fly open the moment you look at a heavy barbell, your training is worth absolutely nothing. Grip strength is the ultimate real-world marker of a man's physical power. And the greatest exercise invented by humanity since the building of the pyramids is the farmer's walk. No complicated machines, no over-engineered schemes, just you, 2 massive chunks of iron, and pure, primal fury. Walk up to the dumbbell rack. Grab the 2 heaviest dumbbells you can physically rip off the floor without risking a spinal injury. Set your shoulders back, chest out, spine dead straight, eyes locked dead ahead. Your arms hang down your sides like 2 solid steel pillars. And now, you just start walking. Slow, short, completely controlled steps. Your job isn't just to carry them from point A to point B. Your job is to squeeze those dumbbell handles like you're trying to crush the metal into dust. Your fingers will burn, your forearms will turn to lead, and a thought will start pounding in your head. Drop them, nobody is looking, but you keep walking. Every single step is a brutal test for your nervous system. We aren't counting repetitions here. Your format is 3 sets of 40 to 50 seconds of continuous walking, or just holding them in place if your gym is packed like a subway car at rush hour. The weight must be heavy enough that by second 35, your fingers literally start opening up on their own, millimeter by millimeter against your will. Rest between rounds until your breathing fully recovers, about 2 minutes. This movement won't just blow up your forearms to unbelievable proportions, it will forge a titanium grip. You will never have to beg for lifting straps during deadlifts ever again. Your forearms are your calling card. Stop hiding them in your pockets. Run this exact protocol twice a week at the very end of your main workouts. Keep your form under total dictator control, and the results will hammer their way through. The show is over. Squeeze your fists and go to work.